Imam Ibn al-Asir has quoted that hadith, but let me quote the hadith directly from Sahih Muslim, Kitab al-Zakat, chapter 20, and chapter emphasis on sadaqah, on charity. So in that hadith, and this hadith is narrated by Munzir bin Jarir an Abi qala kunna inda Rasulullah bi sadr an-nahar. So hadith, Holy Prophet ﷺ said, فَقَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ, page 431, the new one volume published, new edition of Sahih Muslim. Holy Prophet ﷺ, فَقَالَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ, مَنْ سَنَّ فِي الْإِسْلَامِ سُنَّةً حَسَنَةً فَلَهُ أَجْرُهَا وَأَجْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا بَعْدَهُ مِنْ غَيْرِ أَنْ يَنْقُصَ مِنْ أُجُورِهِمْ شَيْءٌ وَمَنْ سَنَّ فِي الْإِسْلَامِ سُنَّةً سَيِّئَةً. And by sunnah means path. I tell you, sunnatan sayyi'atan kana alayhi wizruha wa wizru man amila biha min ba'dihi min ghayri an yanqusa min awzarihim shay'un. Holy Prophet said, if anyone creates a good path in Islam, he would be rewarded for that. And all those people who will act upon it, who will follow him, he will get reward of those people too. His reward will go, he will be multiplied. And then Holy Prophet said, and anyone who creates a bad path in Islam, he will be awarded for that. He will get the sin of that creating and the sin of all those people who will act upon him, who will follow him. Now the question, if somebody says, no, where is the word bid'ah? Here is the word sunnah. Can you take this word sunnah as sunnah technically? Can anybody say? This means sunnah, technical sense, sunnah of Holy Prophet Ma'azallah. If this is sunnah in its technical sense, then is there any sunnah sayyah, bad sunnah? Holy Prophet has created two kinds. He is mentioning two kinds, sunnatan hasanatan and sunnatan sayyi'atan. Here word sunnah means any act, any path, any way, new way, number one. Number two, is there anybody who creates sunnah of Holy Prophet? Number one, keep in your mind the first thing to rebut this wrong idea, but here is the word sunnah is used, but sunnah is used in not in technical sense, in its literal sense. Literal. Sunnah is path. Sunnah means path or practice. Holy Prophet is mentioning two kinds of sunnah. Sunnatun hasana and sunnatun sayyah. So there can be no wrong and bad sunnah of Holy Prophet. So astaghfirullah, thinking in this way is absolutely wrong and false. Thrown away. What does it mean then? Simple meaning, any new act, new way, new practice. Holy Prophet is saying, then if you take sunnah again technically, so is there any possibility that anybody would create a new sunnah of Holy Prophet? Whether good or bad, can anybody create a new sunnah in Islam? Sunnah comes from Holy Prophet. Who else can create sunnah in Islam? Creating sunnah Islam means creating a new path in Islam, creating a new practice in Islam. This is what Holy Prophet is mentioning. That's why he has mentioned the two things. If anybody creates a new path, introduces a new order, introduces a new idea, introduces a new practice in the Muslims, and it is good, it means according to Quran and Sunnah, or it is good in the form that it is based on khair, which strengthen any aspect of Islam or Iman. Even they strengthen the love of Holy Prophet in their hearts. Anything which brings the people closer to Holy Prophet's love, or any kind of sunnatan sayyatan which creates any loss or damage to Islam or society, or it is against the express commandments of Quran and Sunnah. So these are the two kinds. So that's why Holy Prophet says, since he has created a new practice and it is based on khair, so he would be rewarded for his own act and for the act of all those people who will follow him. And if anybody creates a bid'ah, that is literally saying it is bid'ah. Bid'ah means the new thing. Bid'ah literally means badi'an, new thing. To create a new thing. To create something from nothing. Allahu badi'us samawati wal ard. Allah is the creator, a creator of the heavens and the earth. He has created this universe from nothing. That's why he himself is bada'a. It is creation of a new thing. So Holy Prophet saying, if anybody sanna creates a new way and it is good, he would be rewarded. And man sanna fil Islam sunnatan sayyatan. If anybody introduce a new way and it is bad, in any sense, he would be awarded for that. So this is hadith of Sahih Muslim. So this division in fact was given by Holy Prophet. Now when Holy Prophet speaks, kullu bid'atin dalala wa kullu dalalatin finnar, it is correct, because now put both of hadith together and try to understand Holy Prophet's this hadith in the light of this hadith. We should try to understand the meanings and implications, significance and application of hadith. Kullu muhdathatin bid'atun wa kullu bid'atin dalalatun wa kullu dalalatin finnar. This hadith should be clearly understood in the light of other hadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hadith is Sahih given in Sahih Muslim, that man sanna fil Islam sunnatan hasanatan wa man sanna fil Islam sunnatan sayyi'atan. So kullu bid'atin dalalatun means man sanna fil Islam sunnatan sayyi'atan. Wa kullu bid'atin finnar means it shouldn't be ni'matil bid'ah. As Sayyidina Umar said, it should be sunnah fil Islam sunnatan sayyi'atan. So we should not take one hadith in isolation. If you take this hadith in isolation, then other hadith and its subject will become against that. And you will see a conflict between the statements of Holy Prophet ﷺ, and this is not possible. There can be no conflict between two Holy Prophet statements. No conflict and contradiction between two hadiths. So you have to put them together, and you have to create consistency between them, compatibility between them. You have to create you can say the singularity of meaning, oneness of meaning. One hadith is supporting the other, and the other is supporting the first one. There can be no conflict, and this conflict can be resolved only if putting them together. You say that when Holy Prophet says kullu bid'atin dalala, it means bid'atin sayyi'atin hiya fid dalala wa hiya fin nar. This is Mullah Ali Qari in Mirqatul Mafatih volume 1, under this hadith, kullu bid'atin dalala. Now you say, but your interpretation appeals to our mind, but is there any authority to that we should qualify the word kullu bid'atin bid'atin sayyi'atin dalalatun? If you want any reference on that, so reference is Mullah Ali Qari, and there are hundreds of references in Mirqatul Mafati volume 1, page 216 under the same hadith, when Holy Prophet ﷺ said, فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الْحَدِيثِ كِتَابُ اللَّهِ وَخَيْرَ الْهَدْيِ هَدْيُ مُحَمَّدٍ وَشَرُّ الْأُمُورِ مُحْدَثَاتُهَا وَكُلُّ بِدْعَةٍ دَلَالَةٍ. Hadith of Muslim. This is in Mishkatul Masabi also. And Mullah Ali Qari, the commentator of Mishkatul Masabi, Mirqatul Mafati, in page 216, under interpreting and explaining this hadith, he says, kullu bid'atin dalala. He says, kullu bid'atin sayyi'atin dalala. This hadith should be compulsorily taken like this. Kullu bid'atin sayyi'atin dalala. If you don't take like this, then it goes wrong and it becomes contradictory to hundreds of ahadith and acts of the companions and muhaddithin and aimma of hadith. Till becomes contradicting against the hadith of Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, again of Sahih Muslim. Mullah Ali Qari says kullu bid'atin sayyi'atin dalala, and then he says liqawlihi alayhi salatu wassalam, The reason, Mullah Ali Qari says, why I have qualified the word kullu bid'atin with sayyi'atin dalala. Why I have qualified it? That the reason of qualifying the word bid'atin with sayyi'atin is, he said, another hadith of Holy Prophet. This is Mullah Ali Qari. لِقَوْلِهِ عَلَيْهِ الصَّلَاةُ وَالسَّلَامُ مَنْ سَنَّ فِي الْإِسْلَامِ سُنَّةً حَسَنَةً فَلَهُ أَجْرُهَا وَأَجْرُ مَنْ عَمِلَ بِهَا. He said, since Holy Prophet himself has declared that the other sunnah, the new way is sunnah hasana, this is bid'atun hasana. He said, that's why that cannot be dalala. When Holy Prophet is praising and appreciating some new ways created and introduced in history of Islam, but they are hasana and they are rewarded for. So they cannot come under the purview of kullu bid'atin dalala. So we have to take them out. When we take them out, so it means kullu bid'atin sayyi'atin madhmumatin dalala.